on perhaps the coldest day in Maine that I've been outside for. It said like 4 degrees in the car. It's blowing 20 with gusts up to 50. So real feel is negative 19. But we're moving, hoping we can warm up enough to not freeze. We're out here at the Rangeley Lakes Trail Center for some Nordic skiing. There's a nice loop that dogs can come on. So Kiwi is so excited to join us. And yeah, we're up here at Rangeley for the next couple of days, sharing some wonderful wintry adventures for our February excursion in partnership with Maine Office of Tourism. We love Rangeley. Oh, here they come. Where? Hey! We love Rangeley so much. Saddleback and trails and the town. So really excited to share it with you and hope you enjoy what's to come.
Oh man, 4 degrees out right now. So windy. I think we saw that the real feel temperature, the wind chill, is negative 19. We're bundled up, but man, even when we stop moving for just a second, it gets so cold. Ugh, time for a downhill. I'm going to be real cold at the bottom. So, Christine called it quits after 1 lap, and then Kiwi and I did 2 more laps up the dog-friendly trail. It was awesome. Very, very cold though. My clothes are wet and frozen. Like we said earlier, negative 24 degree wind chill, so brutal out here. So I popped into the yurt afterwards. Christine had a hot mug of hot chocolate waiting for me. Hit the spot, and now we're gonna bundle up and head down to Rangeley.
Greetings from the Rangeley Inn. We just strolled town and I believe our room should be ready. Super excited to check in and get cozy because it is so cold today. I know we said earlier at the trail center, but we just got an update. The real feel is negative 24 degrees. Negative 24 with the wind chill, which is so bananas. I actually also forgot to bring my warmest jacket, my long jacket, so I'm doubling up with my down and Cam's one too. And when the wind's not blowing, it's not too bad, so I'm like taking a moment right now to appreciate that. But when it is, I feel like I just have to dart into the closest place that'll take me inside. But all that I can say is I'm so grateful for an appropriate winter that we're having. It's snowy and cold as it should be here in Maine in February. So excited to share our time at the Rangeley Inn with you as well.
We're popping into Sarge's Sports Pub for some grub, as they would say. They have one of the best French onion soups I've ever had. So there's a pretty good likelihood we're going to get that there. As you can tell, we're being pelted by snow, and something like a nice warm soup sounds amazing. So time for a quick lunch, then we're back outside.
We just finished lunch at Sarge's. I indeed got the French onion soup, which was as good as I remember, and a Caesar salad. Cam got the steak bomb. How was it?
I'd say it was bomb. Turns out we are about to cross the halfway point. I'm now closer to the North Pole. Christine's closer to the equator. 45th parallel.
That's a really cool sign. We just had a lovely time strolling through Rangeley, popping into shops, and chatting with some kind folks in town. The irony is the mountain is on wind hold, which is obviously sad for Saddleback, but great for retail. So that was really nice. It's very windy. I'm walking back across the pond to our accommodations at the Rangeley Inn. I think we're gonna take a little rest hour and recuperate before, whoa, that was quite deep. Okay. recuperate before our evening. It's so cold. We are leaving our cozy room to go grab dinner. We're just getting the food at the Rangeley Tavern, which is in the inn. It's awesome. It's such a fun vibe. So cozy. Close. So excited. Whew. Still bright and sunny out. But it's another cold one. Says 0. Feels like -24. So they're not messing around with the winter this week. It honestly was not what was forecasted, or else they probably would have planned our work trip a little differently. Although you really can't plan around the weather, which we have learned that lesson way more than once. But the mountain's on wind hold again, which is okay. We were only planning on touring. It's still open to the mid-mountain to tour. But we might just save that for tomorrow and go for a hike, bust out the snowshoes, and yeah, just have another around Rangeley day. I mean, it's really such a great town, which I feel like is kind of the whole goal of this series, is to showcase the breadth of things to enjoy. For breakfast, we're going back to the inn. They have a lovely breakfast in their sort of like old formal dining room, and we're in no rush today, so thank goodness for that. And I'm hungry.
Good morning. We're here at the Rangeley Inn, having some coffee, and our breakfast is on the way. This morning it is brutally cold again, colder than advertised. We're back to a -24 real feel. And as such, it's a morning where we were wishing we were staying in this inn building and we didn't have to walk across from the other building, but it's not too bad of a walk. Anyway, we're talking about what our plans for the day are. I think skiing, downhill skiing, might be out. The lifts are on wind hold, and it's also just so cold. So it's a perfect opportunity to go explore some of the other outdoor activities in the area. We're gonna head to Bald Mountain, then grab a lunch over in Oquossoc, and be back here, maybe poke around town again, and we'll get dinner at Loon Lodge. So it should be an awesome day, and hopefully we'll get out on the slopes tomorrow.
Tell you what, we love winter, but this is not for the faint of heart. It's 3 degrees, like 20-mile-per-hour winds with gusts in the 50s. So it's very cold, but we're out here to show you that you too can enjoy winter in Maine, just with whatever cards you're dealt. We're trekking up Bald Mountain now, which is right outside of Oquossoc. And I don't think it'll be too massive of a hike, but hopefully we'll get some views, not get too cold, let Kiwi get her yayas out, and get some fun content to share with you.
Usually my motto doing activities in the winter is be bold, start cold. But today was so cold out, I may have put on an extra layer. I think it's already time to take off this outer jacket and just live in the fleece. I'm kind of surprised given the temp, but I guess we're protected from the wind down here in the trees. I bet up top I'll be throwing this back on. here in Oquossoc. Fantastic views, but it is absolutely frigid. It's 3 degrees, up to 50-mile-per-hour gusts. I am not going to be up on top of this fire tower for long. In fact, Christine and Kiwi headed down shortly before the summit. Kiwi was starting to shiver, and we just don't want her to get cold. So I'm the only one who made it up here today. It's too bad I didn't get to witness these views. They also didn't happen under these winds. So with that said, I'm going to grab a few photos and head down. Bye.
Super chilly. Kiwi and I made the tough decision to descend before the summit. I just feel like it was going to be too windy up there, and I didn't want her to get too cold. So she's doing great, but we're heading back to the car. Gonna rev it up, put some jams on, and wait for Tam to return with a view report. We honestly just kind of like passed out, not sleeping wise, but just rest wise after that cold hike. I got in the shower and had to thaw out because I was so chilly. And it was really nice to just have a chill afternoon. I feel like we've been going non-stop. But now it's time for dinner.
Having dinner at Portage Tap House. The pizzas look absolutely amazing. Actually, they are amazing. I've already taken one bite, but I got the meatball, Christine got the veggie. Got a substance here. Time to dig in.
Greetings. It's another cold one. 0 degrees, only -9 with the wind chill. But we're braving it. We're going to the mountain. We're gonna ski tour because I feel like you get so much warmer doing that than riding the lifts. But we started our day at the Hideaway. It's a great coffee shop in downtown Rangeley. Got a cappuccino as always, and I can't wait to tour Saddleback. It's truly one of our favorite places in Maine, maybe even the world, to ski tour and ski. So let's go. I feel like I'm a meteorologist, but I just need to like share with you the temperatures because I feel like it doesn't really necessarily come through in video, especially when you're watching this from the comfort of your own home. But it's 3 degrees, much less windier. So I'm like, starting without my coffee and bold, starting cold. And we are just hitting the spin track from Saddleback. So happy to be out. Oh my goodness, I could feel this happening. My eyelashes are frozen, I think from my exhales and on my hair, but they kind of like freeze together when I blink. Wow. I mean, if that doesn't say cold. Oh my goodness, I'm getting frostier by the minute. I feel like I'm getting a bit of a mustache too. It's kind of heinous, but we're having a gummy worms break. These are the Albanese brand. Came highly recommended by my friend. They have such a nice chew, even in the cold. Good little sugar punch. Keep us fueled and going.
You're getting up higher on the spin track, and the last couple days have been so windy. The mountain was on wind hold, and you can just tell in the woods, even though we got well over a foot of fresh snow, there are so many spruce tips just littering the ground. Clearly the wind was whipping up higher earlier. Luckily today, not windy at all. Now we're up in our favorite part of the trail. This is the upper section heading to the summit, and these trees are like Dr. Seuss trees. They're always like tilting over at the tops, covered in snow, rime ice at times. Today it's more just snow, a little bit of rime ice, but it's so gorgeous. We've got blue skies. It's freezing, but it's so awesome to be out here.
Holy moly, it's cold. We just transitioned. America here at Saddleback is one of the best runs, so definitely gonna hit that on the way down. Blue Devil, Silver Doctor, such a fun mountain to ski. We've earned our turns for sure.
At the top of Blue Devil, this is one of our favorite runs on the mountain. It's such a cruiser. The views are beautiful. We got the Rangeley Lake and the Kennebagoes on the horizon. Snowy trees around us and beautiful conditions underfoot. So let's go.
That concludes our February excursion up to the Rangeley area. We had a ton of fun, and it honestly was such a great opportunity to showcase way more than just skiing. I feel like we love all winter activities, and the weather kind of thwarted some of our original plans, but we made hay and the sun was shining, so no complaints. Really hope you enjoyed following along with us on this adventure. If you aren't already yet, please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for, March and everything in between. Cheers!